again, I'm gonna need to turn on my media source. So yes, this is me revisiting a death battle I already reacted to. Because the goddamn death battle bots, or whatever the damn thing on YouTube, decided to say fuck you to the face, I'm going to react to this again, and I will make sure I even also read. And also, if I have to, I can also snag a Tekken track for background noise just in case if they decide to, oh, screw me again. Guess what? I will not be playing that game. I will get this on the channel one way or another. And it will be on there. You will not stop me. Ugh. I hate doing this. If Rooster Teeth is so okay with Death Battle people reacting to this, then why even bother putting the copyright? So that's the dumber issue that I have with this. So anyways, this is my reaction / review to Heihachi versus Geese. Which I really didn't want to do this, but I have no choice in the matter. So I'm going to turn off the music now while I search for another track that can go with this. I need to find a Tekken track. Since apparently my fucking thing just doesn't want to be normal. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put this in music. I know, it sounds a little dumb, but hey, whatever works. So, again, apologies. I really didn't want to do this, but I have no choice. Since they want to ruin my reaction, I'm going to make sure they don't have the pleasure of tormenting me. This is my review / reaction to Heihachi versus Geese. Now, I want to start off by saying I love both characters. I love Tekken. I love King of Fighters. I'm a big fighting game fan. When this fight was announced, I had no idea who would win. And my friend Sean, or Agfan, in the previous react, which I did highlight that version if you want to see the chat. But I do know he was a bit salty at the outcome of the fight. But let's start with the research. They got their research for the Tekken side pretty accurate, as well as the KOF side.
Its leader is the enigmatic martial arts master, Heihachi Mishima. His goal? World domination.
This dude treats male pattern baldness like an extreme sport. He taught his super intelligent bear best friend karate, and if he doesn't like you, he'll strap you to a rocket ship and launch you.
Tekken 5 ending.
He's like a kung fu Wolverine Elon Musk.
CEO of the Mishima Zaibatsu was the CEO, because if you've not played Tekken 7, he's actually dead. He's dead.
Who looks like the Charizard to his Charmeleon, was running the family business, so he locked him in a basement to die and get possessed by a demon.
Heihachi built the Mishima Zaibatsu into the largest military developer in the world. And believe it or not, he's also a family man with a wife and child.
Sucks he had to kill his new baby mama with his bare hands after she got possessed by a demon too. A different demon.
This was the Devil Gene, and it would prove to be Heihachi's greatest adversary for the rest of his life. Fearing his son Kazuya had inherited this gene and its terrifying demonic power, he did what any loving, supportive father would do.
Toss his bitch ass off a cliff. If he climbed back up, it meant he was a devil. If he didn't, that meant he was A-OK. Except for being dead.
Which is basically what medieval peasants did to witches. The Mishima are old-fashioned. Now truly alone, without love or family holding him back, Heihachi could focus on one thing: power.
And not just the kind that lets you finance a satellite in order to kick family members you don't like out of it, but the punchy, kicky kind too.
Heihachi is a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Oh, that's too easy, even for me, Wiz. Goju Ryu
Hard
combines
soft style.
striking kicks and punches with open hands.
Electric Wind Godfist, Flash Punch Combo, Dragon Uppercut, Demon Slayer, Tsunami Kick, Geta Stomp, Jumping Power Bomb, Broken Toy, Mishima Style 10-hit combo, Rage Art. That sums up the Mishima fighting style.
He could impale you on one of his hair horns.
Also, yeah, no, the hair is not impalable. That is a lie.
To manifest lightning, like in his classic
We've never, not once in any of the Tekken games we've seen Heihachi do that.
absurd levels.
Like the time he caught a bullet in his mouth.
Oh yeah,
I'd say that
I've
trick
never
was
played,
the same
I'd never
as
owned Tekken 6 on the PS3,
or
though I
spattering it with
do.
his teeth. How much of that blade did he swallow? Dude must
No,
have
I have
gained
not
little
seen the
braces.
Tekken 2 or 1 animated film. Tekken 5 opening, which was also a cutscene in Tekken 7.
A bit later, infuriated, I'm sure, by the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid and survive being blasted by a satellite laser.
By taking a look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packed
Yeah!
around 0.6 megatons of TNT. And Heihachi can tear through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have torn through his boomstick.
Jack 7's the strongest, most up-to-date model. Don't you mean Jack 6? It's literally right after Tekken 7.
The King of Iron Fist tournament.
And who should show up to the fight but his son Kazuya for the salty runback, all grown up and definitely not dead by Cliff. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to beat the shit out of my dad and toss his ass off a cliff. Probably what Elon Musk's son will do after he finds out what his dad named him. Man, he and Heihachi are kind of similar. He launches rockets, he's super rich and weird, and I don't even want to think about Heihachi with a Twitter account.
Well, except for the whole martial arts thing. Musk is just some pasty
I
lazy.
did taekwondo, I did karate.
We can just move on from that.
Heihachi all along, and that means his son is Kazuya. Someone keep their eye on him in case he throws him off a cliff. But hey, Muskie, if you ever host a King of Iron Tesla tournament, give me a call.
Despite his humiliating defeat, Heihachi returned to battle his son.
Commanded
once
the
again,
World War
this
against
time
G-Corp.
tossing him into a volcano.
Pile drive Jin Kazuya down a building. Can master Double Jin uses just as a human. Caught a missile and threw it back. Intercepted Double Kazuya's laser beam. Listed being blown up by 7 Jack 4s. Survived the Kuma's raging demons somehow. And no. We gotta read all of this just to prove a point. Defeated Kazumi, Jack 6, Ogre, and Kazuya.
Even without the Devil Gene, which, surprise, turns him into a goddamn demon. He can fire laser beams fast enough to hit a satellite in a
Yep, that's what happened in Tekken 6.
Yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far Kazuya was from the satellite, his forehead laser would have to be moving at just over 1% the speed of light.
And the Hatchmeister was fast enough to intercept this same beam in order to save Kazuya's life from his evil devil self. Maybe he had a change of heart. Oh no, okay. Or I could be wrong. Not after that. Man, they really...
Kazuya's technically not evil. He's protagonist and antagonist. He was the antagonist in the second game.
After living a life consumed by hatred, the drive for power, and that, Heihachi reunited.
I'm still trying to forget Lee's ending was a thing.
And shed a single tear at his son's complete transformation into a monster.
Oh, he did care. Maybe all of that crazy Bond villain bluster was just a facade for the heartbreak he suffered at destroying his own family and creating a cycle of violence, as so many fathers have before him. Dad.
He fought Kazuya as he lived. A man. No cyborg enhancements, no devil gene, no whatever Yoshimitsu is. Heihachi fought his literal demons with nothing.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu's appearance is, it's pretty weird that it went from a samurai ninja looking thing to a octopus looking thing.
And when he does, he'll be determined as always to rule the world with a
That just shows you how stupid it can get. I know. I will, however, at least include the battle fight in music. If anything, I will not turn off the music until it gets to the fight part.
Until you realize the Howard connection is the mafia. Top-tier business model they got there. And in control of both.
One way or another, this reaction is going up on the channel.
Okay, Wiz, that was all sounding pretty badass until you said his name was Geese. What kind of dork is named after a waterfowl? The only worst name I could think of would be Swan. His absentee dad may be an Austrian terrorist, but the only thing he's blowing up is his son's future.
After Geese's mother succumbed to an illness they were too poor to treat, 15-year-old Geese tracked his father down to kill him.
Before getting completely wrecked by his half-brother Krauser, who was 9 years old. Ooh, now the ultimate scrub lord, he's found the martial arts master Kung Fu Roo to gain ultimate power and take revenge.
Hakio Kyosin. So yeah, also now I should mention that the KOF side / Fatal Fury is pretty much accurate at this point in time. There really isn't anything new. Maybe then again they pitted these two against each other because Season 4 just came out and well, Season 4's recent character just came out and I'm probably going to guess that Geese at some point is going to show up in KOF 15. I honestly have no point. I don't.
With
Hakyoku Seiken.
From the earth itself and mold powerful energy blasts.
His Reppuken rockets across the ground like a buzzsaw.
Reppuken, Shippuken, Raging Storm, Raime Goldnage, Raigo Reppuken, Thunderbreak, Explosion Ball, Rashomon, Deadly Wave.
Called down from the heavens, or enhance
Absorb chi from the earth, sense auras, manipulate wind and lightning. Aki Jutsu, Karate, and Kickboxing.
Did Geese just throw that poor man straight into the air and then patty cake his nuts on the way back down? That is pure evil.
Geese's master felt the same way, sensing his pupil's darker intentions. So instead of entrusting the dojo's most secret of scrolls to Geese, he gave them to his other student, Jeff.
God damn it, Jeff. I hate him as much as Geese does. What kind of name is Jeff? Jeff.
Infuriated, Geese left Tung School to take over Southtown's existing criminal empire and install himself as the city's new crime lord.
Who, for some reason, demands to dress up in karate gi at all times.
Well, Geese's appreciation for Japanese martial arts
Obvious.
extends to the culture
I
as
mean,
a
his
whole.
fucking theme literally.
He's a weeb, like a buff otaku Vito Corleone. Who do you think his waifu is? Himself?
I mean, KOF 2 All-Star had a female version of Geese.
It reminds me of me. Inventing reality
It'd be
bending weapons
weird.
with black markets around the globe has done my checkings account pretty well. Like my cyber goose.
Like a goose.
Oh yeah, that thing from the Kuryu vs. Dragon Sword episode.
It's a sideways 8 next to a
So yeah,
I hear they sell self-respect next to the dollar pizza place you like so much.
Despite being a badass crime lord, Geese was still plagued by inadequacy. So he took out his anger on the lamest person he knew, Jeff.
And he did it in front of his kids. I'm sure that'll turn out well in a decade or two. Wow, this guy has got to be the pettiest bitch in all of Southtown. Next to Jeff.
Oh, you think that's bad? How about when Geese had a son and left him and his mother in poverty? And when that son asked for help paying for his mom's illness, Geese ignored him.
Wow, without a hint of irony. After successfully conquering Southtown,
So, yeah.
Geese hosted the King of Fighters martial arts tournament in order to solidify his position as the strongest fighter around.
Which he basically was. Geese is powerful enough to obliterate entire swaths of forest with his chi and defeat the reality warping entity Verse, who could create a hurricane the size of
that tournament though was not hosted by Geese. That tournament was actually hosted by fucking Anton or whatever Antov or whatever the fuck his name is.
Considering the laser was intended to eradicate Southtown, which is a fictional stand-in for real-life South Miami, the blast would have to have a yield of around 1.7 megatons.
And judging by how fast it reached the Earth's surface, it must have been moving at over 2% the speed of light. And talk about slaughter compared to Geese.
Seemingly unbeatable, Geese was finally confronted by Terry Bogard, the son of the man he murdered years before. You know, Jeff.
Now that man has great taste in
I need to see that anime. I want to see that. I don't know where to find it though.
Threw him from the top of Geese Tower to his death until he came back, so Terry threw him off at a again. You can't keep
Yeah,
a good
Geese
goose
can't really die. He's both alive and
While
dead.
demonstrating his magnificent power in front of the whole world, Geese's tenacity will always strive to crown him the king of fighters.
Stay down, maggot.
Alright. Now, we're gonna try this again. We're going to turn off the music. Oh, I had the music. Oh, you wanna... I didn't realize you were here, Sean. I thought I had the music turned on. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll turn it on at the end. Basically,
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data
both
for all
researches were accurate. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're pretty accurate to everything leading up to both Tekken 7 and KOF 14 thus far. Now, for the animation. Animation was great. And I love that the music does reference Geese's theme a little bit, as well as mix a hint of Tekken in there.
Mishima, your might now begins.
But yeah, if you didn't catch the original take, basically a G-fan, or Sean, whatever, I honestly don't care at this point, but he basically was salty at this outcome. I wasn't really too salty, because either way, I was still gonna win.
I will stand my hands with your blood, old man.
But let's not forget that Mai Shiranui beat Chun-Li, and Terry Bogard beat Ken Masters. There is a saying that it depends on the opponent they're fighting, too. Predictable Rashomon! So that's the only downside that attack didn't have, was him saying Rashomon. Like, they could have at least added that. Like, other than that, at least the animation quality is good, in my opinion. Like, it is good. Don't get me wrong. I love how the animation turned out. Sure, this could have been a 3D fight, but I guess they couldn't do 3D fight because of budget reasons. Makes sense, I guess. And this is the part that I also predicted. One of them was going to get tossed off the cliff. Or volcano it is, basically. Or into the volcano. So yeah. So Heihachi wins. Probably because of the age. Alright, pause before we do anything, because I want to make sure this is done right. So, stupid, she can easily reverse all that. Yeah, I know, but you have to understand. Like, this is the first, I will have to say this. This is technically the first loss for KOF. There's 2 wins and 1 loss. As for... Look, Sean, I have no choice. There's a reason why I'm doing this, okay? There's a reason why I'm doing this. I have to make sure it gets up on the channel. So now you're gonna hear the Tekken music for a reason. Now, I will admit this. I was salty when it came to... projectile spamming. Yeah, there was that. That was the other that was the main key factor, Sean. Projectile spam. Remember, you remember Tekken 2? Devil Kazuya loved to fucking spam that laser. He loved to spam that laser. But that doesn't mean Geese was also a projectile spammer. So in a way, Blindside was 2020. Again, not hosted by Geese. That tournament was hosted by Antov. Oh yeah, the Jack units. Again, why didn't they scale this shit for Jin? Like, that's the big question. Like, an asteroid is way stronger than a fucking island. In Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, Jinpachi's storm melts enough rock to yield 45 gigatones greater than anything scaled to Geese or Orochi's 4 Heavenly Kings! Now that just makes me wonder who the hell are they going to pit Orochi against? Or even Rugal for that matter. It's obviously not going to be Bison. That is a terrible joke, Boomstick, and you know it. Alright. So, you wanted to know who was fighting next. Well, we already know who's fighting next. Yeah, Blake versus Mikasa. Now, Blake versus Mikasa is the next fight. However, I have no goddamn clue how powerful Blake is now. Considering the last time I watched Ruby was when Yang lost her arm. That just shows me I have lost track of time. And the fact that I honestly know who Mikasa is, and she's fought a lot of crazier shit like Titans, I honestly have no idea. I'd have to watch it and see how it goes down. But then again, I've seen the fight with Weiss versus Mitsuru for Persona. Yeah, sorry, Persona has more powerful feats. But, yeah, anyways, hopefully this works. I accidentally did not turn on the music at the beginning, but there's a reason for it. There's a reason why I'm doing this again. I have no choice. I have to get it on the channel. And I've been fighting with this damn thing since Tuesday. So let's just hope and pray that this damn thing gets on the goddamn channel. And if I have to delete the old one, I will do that. One way or another, I'm getting this damn react on the channel. And if I can't get it on the channel, then you're just gonna have to deal with it on Twitch, because apparently YouTube's bots are so broken. That's the only issue that I have. Now, what are my final thoughts on this? I still think this could have been a 3D fight, in my opinion. There was a lot of potential of this fight to be 3D. And, yeah, I honestly have no idea who they're gonna pit Rugal against, or even fucking Rock Howard, or even freaking Orochi, for that matter. Though I am kind of glad I did finally get a Tekken victory after that humiliating loss with Ryu versus Jin. But it could have been a different fight. Just to please the KOF fans. But I can understand that Tekken hasn't really had an episode on Death Battle at all ever since Ryu versus Jin. So there's that. But anyways, if you want to see the original video, it'll be in the description. Check the social media links, join the Discord. I'll see you in the next video. I might get to Yakuza today. I don't know yet. I'll see how that goes down. Because I was trying to work on it last night off stream, but I just could not find Zombie Majima or figure out how to get the next Majima race in Pocket Circuit. So I'll have to figure that out in the next stream. Hopefully today or tomorrow. Hopefully this goes on the channel. So, anyway, let's hope and pray, shall we?